All right. Good morning. Well, morning for me. I know it is afternoon for you. You're a little bit ahead of me. So, my name is Christina Hampton, and I get to be your trainer and your host as we go through the process of learning all about KV Core. So today is our orientation. So it's not a full training, it's more of like a sneak peek. I don't expect you to know really anything about the system today. So I'm going to give you a tour of the most popular tools and strategies, things like that. That's what we're going to cover today in orientation. And of course, I'm going to show you how to complete your training, how to get support along the way. That's what we're going to dive into today. Now, you've already heard that today is being recorded. So that's being recorded. They're all going to be recorded. And then when we're done recording, they'll be posted in your company announcement section. So if you've already logged in, you've seen those announcements. But if not, when you log in, they're going to be right here for you. Okay. Also, the whole schedule is up there for you as well. So you can plan on what our further trainings are. So first, let's take a step back and talk about Inside Real Estate. You may have seen them on this slide, top right corner. That's the company that I work for. Inside Real Estate is the company that makes KVCORE, Core Listing Machine, Core Present, makes those tools and those platforms rather. And so our team over here, we are led by a seasoned executive team, over 50 years of experience in the software solutions space, specifically to real estate, the real estate software solution space. And we're a pretty rapidly growing company over here. We're actually over 200 employees, so that's a little bit out of date. And our users, people like you, are some of the top agents and teams and brokerages in the US and Canada. So our system will help you generate leads, nurture the relationships with those leads so you can ultimately convert more deals. That's the whole goal here, is to grow your business. Now, our philosophy, the things that guide us, is we want to provide tools and technology that both drive agent and team results. So you'll notice in here, we also have you can have a team within KV Core. So if you have a team, can have a team where you can set up, easily share leads and interact with each other. That's something you can do in KV Core. We provide tools to enhance your brand differentiation, help you stand out even more amongst that crowd out there, drive profitable growth, and the one nearest and dearest to my heart is to be a reliable tech partner with you. So we want to partner with you in success. And that means providing the right technology, the right plan to learn that technology, and the right activities for you and your business, because everyone runs their business a little bit differently. So with the right technology, you want something that's an all-in-one solution, right? Our lives are chaotic and busy enough. I don't want 15 new passwords to remember. Like I don't even really want one, but I'll take one over 15. Something that's results focused, right? Not just checking off the box. Something that I can take with me on the go, so it's mobile enabled, and something that I know I can work for my business and that my leads are private for me. So all of that is within KV Core. Now, to learn the system, we have the right plan in place for you as well. We have our agent quick start, which I will walk us through. And combined with that self-paced learning, you also get me for 2 weeks for our live webinars or 2 additional weeks. So 3 total, right? So you have live webinars. You can ask me questions, bring, what was working for you, ask how to do certain things within the system. We're going to teach you how to use KV Core. So that way, when you get to the right activities, you're picking the things that are most important to you. I'm going to show you all kinds of free ways to generate leads or outsource it and go to the marketplace, right? So lots of options. And then for the right activities for you and your personal goals, you're going to pick the ones that are best aligned there. Do you want to learn how to do this? Great. I'm going to teach you. Do you want to outsource it to somebody else? Great. I'm going to show you where that is. So whatever your goals are, I'm going to teach you how to use the system in a way that makes sense for you. So KV Core and all of our products are one comprehensive platform to run your entire business. So you don't need to log in over here to generate leads, and then over there to nurture those leads, and then over there to talk to your sphere. It's all in one spot. You can also close out your deals. You can promote your listings. And then, of course, there's business intelligence sprinkled throughout the whole thing here. So whether you're generating business and you want to look back and see what sources are giving you good ROI, or maybe it's, okay, how do I know when this just looking person is now ready to talk about real estate? KVCORE is going to tell you. Now, not only is this already a comprehensive platform, but we have what I call the dessert menu, right? We have that marketplace. And I like to call it the dessert menu because it's great, but it's optional, but it can add a lot of flavor, right? And you can have, a chocolate covered strawberry, keep it small, or you can go in for like that decadent death by chocolate cake and get something big that's going to have a bigger impact. So, whatever is the right thing for you and your business, we have solutions in here. So, again, comprehensive system to run your whole business. Now, you also have some of my favorite platforms, Core Listing Machine and Core Present. Right? Personally, I'm a Core Present trainer, so I am a big fan of that. And all of this works together. So Core Listing Machine is going to automate some social posting when you get a new listing. It's got automate postings about articles and holidays and really keep your social media moving. Now, Core Present is going to allow you to run your CMA and have your presentation tool all in one place. So again, less places to log in, make my life easier, more convenient. So you have, the whole package, the whole shebang, as I call it, right? So you've got everything going on in here, and all of these systems work together, right? So if you generate a new lead through KVCORE or through Core Listing Machine, you can work them down their client journey until they're ready for that presentation that you can do in Core Present, and you can access all of it from one place, which is pretty great. So let's talk about that mobile app. So the KVCORE mobile app is designed to take KVCORE with you on the go, right? So I know for me, my phone's the first thing I touch when I wake up in the morning, partially because it's my alarm, but also because then I scroll through Instagram and then I look at my calendar and then I finally get up. And so it's nice that you can see what you need to get done for the day right in your phone. So you can do that with the KVCORE app. It's going to show you your calls for the day, your tasks for the day. If there's been any activity you should look at, you can manage listing alerts from here. You can add contacts. You can mass email. You can do all kinds of things right from the palm of your hand. My favorite thing that we're seeing here is the right-hand screenshot. This is the dialer in action. So we give you lists of people to call. So people with life events, whoever's scheduled for today, past due calls, right? All in one place. And you pick a list, start dialing through. And so that mobile app or the dialer on the right-hand side, it counts down for you. So it keeps you focused. And then when you're done, you kind of make notes, move on to the next person. So I really like that. You're like, okay, I've got 5 minutes. Let me just see who's the next person on my list. Let me just get that done. And you can just do that right from your phone. Our other mobile app is designed for your clients, your consumers. It is a digital open house sign-in sheet. It's the KVCORE open house app. And so what I love about this is it's digital, so I don't have to worry about not being able to read someone's handwriting. I also don't have to worry about did they leave out a phone number or a number in their phone number, because again, digital. I don't have to worry about adding them into my CRM before I spill coffee on my list, because it gets added in for me. So I don't have to do any of that like data entry. And it also starts my nurturing systems. It's going to put them on search alerts that make sense based on where I just met them. So I'm generating these leads and it's adding them to KVCORE for me and starting that nurturing process. So it's pretty cool. So that's enough slides for me, and I'm sure that's enough slides for you too. So let's hop into the good stuff, which is KVCORE. So you are going to get access to KVCORE shortly later today. You'll get sent a welcome email. Literally says welcome to KVCORE. It shows you how to log in, how to change your password, and guides you on your next step. So your next step, if you are taking notes, write this down. And if you're not taking notes, maybe write this down anyway. Just put it in your brain. You want to take the Agent Quick Start. This is our step-by-step instruction guide on how to utilize and leverage KVCORE. So when you first log in, it's near the top right corner of your KVCORE dashboard. So that course right there is going to break down all the topics of KVCORE. Like, what does everyone need to know in order to get started quickly, right? We're very clever here, right? Quickly. So you have the course here and you can click here to start. If you'd like, I'm just going to go over the curriculum real quick. So our first section is all about setting up KVCORE. That's things like your profile, downloading the apps. What do I do on my dashboard again? Like just dipping my toes in, right? It's about 15 minutes of videos. That's it. When you're done watching the videos, there is just a quick check for you, like what stuck, what might I want to review, and then my favorite thing is this printable list of action items. So you don't have to print it, but you can. You could do it, paper, look at it as a list, whatever you want to do. But it's going to tell you exactly what your tasks are now that you've just absorbed some knowledge, right? So reasonable as you go to your profile, right? Why is it important? Well, let's go get it done. Mark it complete. All right, our next section is managing your contacts and the automation. So okay, how do we label contacts within KVCORE, and what happens when I change a status? How do I, adjust someone's search alerts or put them on market reports? How do I make changes to the automation that's here within KVCORE? Right. And so then same thing, we're going to, check in with you, give you a list of things to do to kind of practice this. And then at that point, we come together for our next webinar. Right, so this is 17 minutes of videos, right? So just over half an hour of video content for you that you want to complete between now and our next training, which is the 25th. Okay, we're going to review those two sections at that time. And then we're going to continue on. We're going to get to know our website, how do our leads interact with it, what information is sent to me because of their interactions, and then how do we fuel up our pipeline? Now that we know how to utilize KVCORE and what our leads and consumers are going to see, how do I get my current contacts in here? Kind of hit the ground running. How do I make sure that I have new contacts moving forward? Same thing. Let's go ahead and check that knowledge and do some action items, implement what we just learned, and then come together for our final webinar. Right, so that's your learning process. Okay, one more time, real quick. Top right corner, agent quick start course. That should be your first thing that you do. As you're going through that, there's lots of help for you along the way. So I know we're not going to meet up for another week, but there's our support. There are lots of places to get support. So for one, down here on the bottom right corner, we have this little smiley face. I call it the smiley face chat widget because it's a smiley face. And this is how you reach out to our support. We do also have an email. If you prefer that, that's fine. So you can put a message in here. There is a bot. It goes first. It answers about 30% of the questions. That's great for 30% of you. It's also great if it's midnight when our people are not here, right? There's a chance your question can get answered. If the bot can't answer, then in about 5 minutes, a person picks up, right? And then you're chatting with a person. So you don't have to sit here and wait. We'll email you when we pick up, so that's great. Or when when it's your turn. So that's a great way to get help with any questions that you have. Additionally, we also have our support center. So bottom left, we have a whole bunch of articles, and they're not just articles. There's also like short videos in here too. So if you're like, I don't want to read them, that's fine. And we have articles for KVCORE. We have articles for Core Listing Machine. We have articles for Core Present, all kinds of articles in here. And so if I see all my articles for KVCORE, which I did a little fast, so you can see all articles on KVCORE. I have had coffee this morning. I can see all of my articles on KVCORE in one place. There's this nice search bar up here. Okay, Christina mentioned landing pages. What the heck is that? Let me learn, more about that. I'm not going to send you a bunch of articles today. I will send you this dictionary right here. So those of you who are either watching the recording or attending live, here is a link for you on the KVCORE dictionary. So you can highlight that and open it up. I personally recommend bookmarking this. It's a really good resource for you as you're learning something new, making sure we're all on the same page. Like, what is a CRM? How does KVCORE categorize and organize my leads and contacts? right? What is all that navigation going on? And one of my favorites, how to contact support, right? I'm going to chat this one to you as well. Then that's it for the articles today. I don't want to go too article heavy as we're just getting started. There you go. All right, so lots of places for support. You're going to start in that quick start. You're going to use that chat. You're going to check out the articles, all kinds of ways to guide you along the way, plus the live webinars with me, all kinds of ways to get training and support. So let's dive in. So KVCORE, as we mentioned, is this big platform that you can run all these different areas of your business. It is fed by leads and contacts, right? You got to have people in the system in order for the automation and the nurturing and the organization to kick in. So how do we get leads in here? Well, there's a whole lot of ways. One, I can head to my lead engine and look at all these free ways to generate leads. So if I really want to focus on getting phone numbers, I can focus on call capture text codes. Call capture text codes are things we've all seen. Right? If you ever walked into a store and, right by the checkout counter, they have a little sign that's like, never miss another sale. Text, save to 123456789. That's a text code, right? You type save, you send it into that phone number, you get an automated response. Great, we are going to notify you of our next sales. Excellent. So you have given that store your phone number, and in exchange, they're giving you notifications of all their sales, right? I do that. You can do that for real estate with these text codes, right? So one that I really like is nearby. I would put this on like a sign writer. For a list of nearby homes, text nearby to my KVCORE smart number. And then I've set it up with an automated response. Here are homes for sale in the neighborhood, and it has a link of homes for sale in the neighborhood. My favorite thing here is this link is constantly being updated. I don't have to do it. I've put it in here. And if I click on this today, it's going to show me what's currently for sale in the Deerfield neighborhood. I'm going to teach you how to do this. All kinds of other things, show me to request a showing, and your automated response is, I'd love to show you Main Street. Are you open? Are you available Tuesdays or Thursdays? Like, anything like that. Okay, someone said they can't hear me. Can everyone else hear me? One person can't. I've got a hand up. Okay, can now. Okay, good. We're good. Awesome. Awesome. Got some yeses. Okay, good. Just checking. Just checking. All right. All right. Lots of yeses. All right. Okay, perfect. Good, good. Thank you. Thank you. So that's just one tool and strategy, excuse me, to generate leads. If you like more online experiences, landing pages and squeeze pages will be right up your alley. Both of these, what you're doing is you're creating a link and then you share the link. Like just like if you found an article that you thought people might want to learn about, you might put that on LinkedIn or on your Facebook business page, or you might even email it to someone, right? If you find something interesting, you're going to share that information out. So same thing here. Only in this case, there's not an article, you're building the content as well. So for example, my piece of content today might be a squeeze page. And that squeeze page might be a list of properties in my zip code or postal code, county, city, things like that. So we'll do orange. We'll do city of Orange, and then we'll do, homes under $1 million that have 4 bedrooms. Right? So I didn't fill this all out. I just filled out certain pieces in here because that's going to be a link of properties or a list of properties that people are going to be interested in, right? In the city of Orange, finding a 4-bedroom property for that price is a good find. In fact, I'm just going to check real quick, so I'm not sure there are any. Okay, good. Oh, yep, those are mostly rentals. Yep, that'll do it. All right, well, so then now that I've made this link, this content, I'm going to put it out in the world. I'm going to share it. So for example, I might put it on my business page. I post this link. I wait for it to load up, which usually takes maybe 10 seconds, not usually that long. Well, now that I said that, it's going to take longer. There we go. So, and then I say, want to live in Orange, or these 4-bedroom homes in Orange, California are all under $1 million. Message me for a private tour, and I post it, right? So I am getting attention based on properties that people might be interested in. So the way this generates a lead for me, which now it's going to take a while. So now when someone goes onto my Facebook business page, they're going to see the things that I've posted. And they're going to click on something that is of interest to them, whether it's this list of 4-bedroom homes in Orange under $1 million. I'm just going to show you on another, there we go. Whether it's this list of 4-bedroom homes under $1 million that hasn't loaded yet, or this list of homes that have more than 3-car garages, or maybe it's first time buying a home, right? Whatever it is that I think people want. Now I have all this content that they could click on, right? And you have Core Listing Machine, which is going to do some of this for you, right? It's going to supplement this with articles and holidays and things like that. So let's say, okay, multifamily in San Diego County, that catches my eye. I'm going to click on that link. It's going to take me to your agent website. I'm going to see all kinds of homes I might want to purchase. Let's say this one's the perfect home for me, and these are multifamily, so for my investment portfolio. And I might choose to save this for later. I might choose to ask the agent a question. I might just scroll through the photos and look at it. And so this will have them register as a lead. So it's a really quick tool. This is one of my favorite ones because it's really fast. Like you saw, I did that in like 30 seconds to build out that link, to build out that lead generating content and post it out. Now, you don't have to just put it on Facebook. That's just really easy for me to show. Again, you can put on LinkedIn, Twitter, you can email it to people, you can blog about it on your KVCORE site, all kinds of things, but you want to get people onto these lead generation links. So that's kind of one method, one strategy to generate these leads for you. Another strategy is to, connect in anything that you already have. If you are already doing realtor.ca or, listings to leads, or we have a huge list of like 50 different lead sources that you can just drop right into KVCORE. Right. So you don't need to, change anything up. If you already have a good system that's bringing you leads, keep doing that. Just drop them right in to KVCORE. So that way you can manage all of your leads in one place and you can automate as much as you can when it comes to the follow-up. Now, if you don't want to be generating your own leads, no problem. You can head to the marketplace. Have us do it for you, right? You can outsource that. So whether it's promoting a specific listing or promoting a group of listings in an area or targeting some seller leads, we've got all kinds of advertising in here for you. You will probably find something that fits your needs, right? So whether it's your generation of leads or our generation of leads, it's all yours. These are all private to you, whatever you generate. Now that we have these leads in here, let's take off our plate that follow-up, right? So if I go to my marketing section, now I can automate my communication, right? I can make sure they're getting a birthday wish from me and a home ownership anniversary wish. I could pre-schedule out mass emails. Maybe I want to, set up my holiday emails for the whole year. Maybe I want to send out a monthly newsletter through here. Right? There's all kinds of strategies that you can use. You don't need to do them all. My job is to kind of show you a bunch of things. And my favorite thing here is my smart campaigns. I can and have talked about them for hours. I will not do that to us today. But think about when you do an open house. You probably have a system in place to follow up with those leads, right? Think about if you get a referral. You probably have a system of how you want to follow up with those leads. Now, think about if you actually do every step in that system, right? Most of us know what we want to do and what we should do, but actually getting it done is not the same thing. So with a smart campaign, these are pre-created systems in here. You can use ours. You can make a copy of them and make changes to them. You can make your own from scratch. but they're all of these pre-created systems to keep you on track. So for example, let's just look at that open house one as an example here. So when I have an open house, my smart campaign, my follow-up system is going to text them and thank them for coming the same day. The next day, it emails them. The day after that, it schedules a call for me. I still need to make the call, but it schedules it for me. The next day, an email goes out, and then we kind of back off a little bit, send them another email. A couple days later, schedules a call. So I still need to make the call, right? So in the first 2 weeks that I know that lead, I only have to reach out twice. KVCORE is doing most of the work for me. Now, this is all about getting them to engage with you. So as they communicate with you, then we put them on a different follow-up system, right? As they become a client, it's a different follow-up system. If they're in your sphere of influence, it's a different follow-up system. And again, we have a ton in here for you. I think we have 27 campaigns in here, and you can make your own copy like I've done. And let's say you want there to be another phone call in here, no problem. You just add in a call, let's see, call open house attendee, right? Really clever. And we'll run that on day number 6, for example. Click save, and now there's another call in there, right? So you can just go in and make your changes however you'd like to make this you. You could also change the verbiage of an email. You can actually update this so it sounds like you. So even though it's automated, it's still personal. You can pre-set up search alerts. So put people on search alerts. That way they're getting nurtured that way. All kinds of ways to nurture your contacts. That's what I want you to take away. There's so many different ways to nurture your leads and nurture your contacts in the system. I'm going to show you a lot of these options so you can really pick and choose which ones in here are the best for you. Right now, your piece of the puzzle is the dashboard. Right, the dashboard where, of course, you can get your training, but this is also where you see, okay, KVCORE has been sending out search alerts for me. So Jenna has looked at one, Tracy has looked at some. Oh, didn't mean to click on that. Right, so I can see who all is viewing these properties. I can view, okay, I created a presentation with Core Present for Dana. Tracy opened my market report a couple of days ago. So it's showing me activity from my leads and contacts that I might want to interact with. It's also showing me my calls that I'm scheduled to make today, and it's showing me my tasks that I'm scheduled to complete today as well. So my dashboard is my piece of the puzzle where I'm going to reach out to these leads that KVCORE is saying, probably talk to them, right? And then I can, of course, do mass action as well. Save myself some keystrokes. I can email and text up to 250 people at once. So let's say, for my sphere of influence, I have chosen to email them once a month. Like I don't want them on a smart campaign. I email them 1 month and then the next month I call them. That's just going to be my flow, and I'm good with that. So I click this page, everyone on the page, I go to a mass email, and I might not even know what to say, but they're in my sphere. So let's see what templates we have. Sphere check-in, custom property search, referrals, right? These are all things designed for people in your sphere, right? So work my sphere template, just checking in. Do you have anything real estate related I can help with right now? Perfect, send it out. So hundreds of people you can send to at once. KVCORE can really help you streamline your follow-up. One thing I want to make sure that I want to show you is your website, right? I've showed you how people can interact with your website and I showed you mine, but let me show you yours. So if you're in the Devonshire office or area, your website, they're very similar, but different areas, right? So if you're in Devonshire, right, we've got showcase some homes. We've got talking about our services. There's exclusive listings on here. There's our listings. There's just listed, just reduced, and the areas that we cover, right? And if you are in Progressive, very similar, just a different image, right? Our services, our listings, just listed, just reduced, and the areas we cover, right? So with your KVCORE website, one, we want to be driving people here. We do that with our leads we already have with search alerts. We do that with new leads with ads or with squeeze pages or with emails, right? So we want to get people here so that way they start associating me with real estate, right? I should be their portal of all real estate information. So while they're here, they can start their home search. They can do that by clicking on any listing they like. They can search, they can just click the search button. All of those are going to work to get them looking at homes. As they start looking at homes, right, they click on one that they like. And as they're looking at properties in here or as they're looking at photos, it's going to ask them to register. And that's how you get leads on your website. As they're doing their natural search behavior, it's going to ask them to register. Now, they can also do that if they look for a market report. It has them register. If they do a seller valuation page, it has them register. And you can also add additional content on your website to give them additional resources to help them get to know you and what you are bringing to the table, right? So your website not only works as lead capture and lead generation for you, it also gives them a safe place to go to look at real estate. So their information is not going to get sold out to like a bunch of other agents. They're just interacting with you, which is a huge benefit. Your other benefit, not only that it's lead generation, but you get this consumer insight, right? Tracy, you know, looked at my market report. Tracy requested a showing. Dan looked at some properties. Jenna's looking at properties. So is Jamie. So I'm able to see what people are looking at. And that way I know who I should be talking to, not the people who are just looking, but the people who are, looking on a regular basis, right? So it gives me all kinds of interesting information. So that's KVCORE in a nutshell. Leads in the system, leads nurtured by the system, and KVCORE serving up to you who your hot leads are and who you should be reaching out to today. As we go through the training, you'll learn that I'm giving you a lot of different tools and a lot of strategy. You do not need to do them all. Right? Maybe you are really excited about squeeze pages and property boost and smart campaigns, right? But you're not going to do scheduled mass emails, right? You're just going to rely on that automation, and that's fine. Maybe you're not ready for automation, and you're going to do, more hands-on, you manually doing the follow-up, and that's fine too. You just want to have contacts in here so you can start working the system. And I'm going to take you step by step through that as we go through that agent quick start. So we learned a lot today, right? We learned what KVCORE is, why agents adopt it, your leads that you generate, those are safe and private to you. You can creatively brand yourself, right? Customize that front-facing website. You can scale up your business. You can get that core team. You can combine 3, 10, 12, 15 of your former systems, make your life a lot easier. Just manage your business in one place, generate free or paid leads from here, and you can manage your pipeline in one place so you can grow your business. So thank you all for coming today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Log in, do that agent quick start, and I will see you next week. Same Zoom link, Wednesday the 25th at noon Eastern Time. Thank you all for coming. Have a great day. Thank you.